Today we look at interesting observations that became something else. In other words, one thing turns into another. One of the men, whom we celebrate today, reminds us that a book is like a mirror. If a buffoon looks into a book, it is highly unlikely that a wise man will be seen in the reflection. George Lichtenberg was the first person to hold a professorship explicitly dedicated to experimental physics. He was paid to play, and play he did. Lichtenberg was a Renaissance man. He was a natural philosopher and a satirical writer, who is best known for his aphorisms and his ridicule of metaphysical and romantic excesses. He did research in a wide variety of fields, including geophysics, volcanology, meteorology, chemistry, astronomy, and mathematics. Look him up, he is well worth knowing. Notably, he constructed a huge electrophorus or electrostatic generator, and, in the course of experimentations, he discovered, in 1777, the basic principle that would become the modern photocopy machine. While Lichtenberg did not invent the Xerox machine, the images that he did make are still being made today, and they are called Lichtenberg figures. They are radial patterns formed from high voltage, and they can be seen when a person is struck by lightning too. He is remembered for his posthumously published notebooks, which he called Suddelbücher, but we would call them scrapbooks. Lichtenberg figures are the tree-like patterns that show up in high-voltage electrical discharges. You know, lightning bolts. He figured out how to make these patterns permanent on moist wood and even in sand. About change, he said, I cannot say whether things will get better if we change. What I can say is, they must change, if they are to get better. Just like Lichtenberg did not know that his research would turn into photocopies, Wallace Carothers did not know what would happen when he invented nylon. That's why we do science. Little did Carothers know that the hairs of wild boars would be replaced with his nylon in the toothbrush, and then his nylon would be used to make dental floss too. Before nylon, the hairs from horsetails were used to floss the teeth. Then Carothers' nylon would replace the silk that was used to make stockings. Nylon is one of the most used and useful polymers. It was on February 24 that two things happened. In 1799 Lichtenberg died, and in 1938, DuPont introduced the miracle tough toothbrush. It is fortunate for us that these two men did not let the school system beat the curiosity out of them. Encourage curiosity every chance that you get, especially in children.